Okay, in this little video I want to talk about the suffixes "ide," "ite," and "ate." And if you can understand this, it's going to help you big time in working out some formulas. So let's have a look at some common names here. So we have up the top here silver bromide. So what does that "ide" tell you? Copper sulfate, sodium chloride, magnesium sulfite, carbonate, calcium carbonate, and sodium chloride. So what do the ides, ites, and ates mean? Well, let's look at a good example here. Okay, we have sulfide, sulfite, and sulfate. So the sulf tells you that all of them contain sulfur. But what does everything else mean? Well, let's look at the formulas. So sulfide is S2 minus. Sulfite is SO3 2 minus. And sulfate, well actually that should be SO4. What's going on? Oh no, that's right, no, SO3 2 minus. And the sulfate is SO4 2 minus. Do you see a pattern yet? Okay, well let's reveal it. Okay, so what does ide mean? Ide. That's the big question. Well, let's reveal. Whoa. Let's not reveal that way. Let's reveal this way. Okay, so if you see ide in the name, it means that the element is a monoatomic ion. It's by itself. So basically, in this case, it's just sulfur, and then you would go to the periodic table and work out that its charge is 2 minus. So sulfide, ide, means it's by itself. Now, what does the ite and ate mean? Well, it means that the sulfur is not by itself. It's bonded, these are polyatomic ions, and they're bonded with oxygens. So ite and ate means that the ion contains oxygen. Now the annoying thing is it doesn't tell you how many oxygens. Let's just see if we can get rid of this little thing. Ah, there we go. So what ite means over here is ite just means that you have less oxygen than 8. So if you have memorized sulfate, which you should have, you will know that sulfate has 4 oxygens and a -2 charge. So using this logic, if we know that 8 is 1 more oxygen than 8, therefore sulfite must be SO3. And the charge won't change. It'll be 2 minus. So let's look at this again. Why do I still have here? So let's just reveal. Yeah. So ide, sulfur by itself. Sulfite is SO3, 2 minus. Sulfate, SO4, 2 minus. So let's look at some examples here. What would we call these? Okay, so here's the nitrogen by itself. So we would call this calcium nitride. Okay. Now, these two, okay, they both have nitrogen bonded. So here is the polyatomic ion part of the formula. One has more oxygen than the other, so they're all going to be calcium something. So this has less oxygen, so this should be calcium nitrite. And this one should be, whoa, man, got some pen issues this morning. Calcium nitrate. And let's see if I reveal this, whether I am correct. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So hopefully that's going to be enough to remember the difference between ite, and ate. And we are going to ignore this page. And so that's it for this little video.